What's up, everybody? Welcome back for some more Celeste. We're going to continue on. Last time we defeated Chapter 5. We took down the B-side and everything. We have the secret. Now we're on to Chapter 6. We just have Chapter 6 and Chapter 7 left. And then we are going to move on to, like, the extra stuff. So that's 7. This one here, Reflection. We already have the B-side, but we don't have the secret. Thebes, Granny, any knowers in the chat? Do you know where I have to go to get the secret here, if there is one? There actually might not be, because this is kind of a weird chapter with no strawberries in it. What chapters again? 6, 7. Here we go. Hello, YouTube. Yes, let's welcome in YouTube. And by the way, YouTube, we were talking about drinking ages and generally just drinking right before we started recording to catch you up on the context of the chat conversation. Obviously, like many people, I think it's ridiculous that 21 is the drinking age in America. We're talking about alcohol just generally tastes bad. How alcohol just generally tastes bad. This one has easily the stupidest heart. Okay. Do you know what subchapter I should go to, Granny? Hollow, says Thebes. Thank you, thank you. Oh yeah, this chapter. The short I put out today was from when I was playing through this chapter. Yeah, I think the drinking age should be 12 worldwide. I mean, there's a good argument for it, right? If people start drinking at 12, then, you know, big alcohol makes more money, and that's what our government loves, right? So let's do that. This one is really pretty. Thought we were chapter 7 the entire time? No, you're good. Miracle, you could literally get married and have a kid before being allowed to touch a beer in some states? Yeah, and you can get, like, drafted into the army and shit. You know? Learn to use a gun, fight to the death, all that stuff. 18, fine, no problem. No problem. Alright, I was so close. Skip cutscene. Alright, take me up this way, because now we actually progress. Apparently this heart is quite stupid. Apparently this heart is quite stupid. Not slightly stupid, quite stupid. I'm more excited to get to the B-side, but I still want to get all the hearts at this point. I still want to get all the hearts. What's up with this? Do we drop down this way later? I really don't remember this chapter super well. And do that, and then you go around and, like, do stuff? Ah, so I can ride you. Right? Can't go down. So that's probably how we came this way. Although it actually doesn't look like it, does it? I don't know, though. Sometimes they close doors behind you. You've only ever gotten drunk once in your life. Visiting a Now X took me drinking for Halloween. Several image-based memories in my head, and the whole time I was texting my mom I was physically feeling. Car ride home, I got on all fours in the lawn and almost threw up. I didn't made inside, but soon enough had to vomit. Pretty much immediately felt less drunk. Yeah, that'll do it. Sometimes when you're drunk, the best feeling in the world is throwing up a bunch. And then it's like, let's go! I'm good, baby, I'm good! That's what we call the boot and rally. The boot and rally is when you violently throw up in the party, you tell no one, you clean up after yourself secretly, and then you go back out and you slam down more alcohol. Celeste Dussy, that's right. I just made some people mad? Why did I make people mad? What did I do? What did I say? Cause was a master of this technique. Yeah, he's a boot and rally original. Oh, skipped cutscene. We've seen it before, Stripe. We've seen the cutscene before, so we're actually good. I need you to launch me? That's the thing, isn't it? No, that doesn't do dick. We're back in this level now. We're looking for a secret that we missed last time. I can get him to, like, launch me up, but that doesn't really do anything for me. You know? Nuclear warhead or no nuclear warhead? I don't even know the context, but I'm gonna go ahead and say no nuclear warhead. I can't hit the feather. The feather lets me fly around, but I can't get to it. Why not? Because they're bad? I'm trying to install the AC window unit in my office. My foot is just cramping up. That sucks. Make the cube dash down to break the floor. Now we're talking. Yeah. That's it. Ooh, hey, look over there. Maybe I can make the cube break this. Because it looks like there's some other garbajo over this way. Uh-oh. Shit. Trump's birthday. You working on Project Manhattan? I'm making Project Manhattan, and I'm making Dr. Manhattan, and I'm the guy in charge of making sure he's got the biggest dick you've ever seen in your life, all right? It's a big job. Shit! It's really hard to manipulate. We'll say I've never played Celeste, only seen like half your playtime. It's great. Big fan. Ah. Yes! Oh no, I already did this. No! Fuck! I already did this. We have the B-side already, right? Your secret is another castle. I think I've already done this. I remember the room vaguely enough. God damn it. Then we could ride this thing up and away. Yeah, you've already done this. Yeah. Jesus. And in there, check all the secrets. Impressive attempt compared to the half hour spent there. Let's go. So it took me a half hour last time? That's very funny, because I don't remember that in the slightest. I believe you. I went too far already? Could I take the feather up the last wall? Yeah, good point. Where does this take me? Takes me there? Big block destroy up? Maybe. Put me back in there. It's an estimate? Yeah, no, I believe you that it took a long time. We got it pretty quick there. It seems like it cannot destroy those blocks. No! Worth, though? Because it's still open? Worth because it's still open. The wall grows with me there, which means that the game is not letting me, like, cheat my way up. Can I get the block actually physically out of there? It looks like no. It looks like this is too tight to get the block actually out of there. You know? Also, it's, like, impossible to bring him down now. Nothing's too tight? I disagree. No, right there. He won't fit down. Out there in front of the window and rediscovering cool stuff. Decks of cards, Gundam themed cards. Nice. And we went too far just by leaving this room, chat. Just by leaving this room, we went too far. So it's something here. Could a Celeste know or confirm it's something in this room that I need to do? At one party, some dude kept bringing drinks to my lesbian friend, which she then also secretly passed to me to not seem like a party pooper. Safe to say I got shit-faced real soon, only to learn later that shitter apparently wanted to fill her up for me, which was both fucked and... Jeez! Ooh, the feather, the cube? Yeah, those are the two things, but I'm not sure what I can do with them, because we've already deduced that the cube is stuck. This is too tight of a space to get the cube out. And up there, everything is obviously too tight. Unless another thing breaks, like unless that would break. Because the stuff that does break versus the stuff that doesn't is not clearly marked. Maybe I have to use, like, my dash jump or something? Somehow, some way. Yeah, that doesn't break. What do we need to do here, man? It does. The fact that the ceiling goes up infinitely makes me so curious about getting the brick out of here, but I don't know how I'd do it, obviously. The divot is a good idea, Waning. Nope. I even hit it, too. I even hit it. He couldn't break this stuff. He hit the side of this and it did not break. He didn't break this. He's hit that a few times. He only broke the blue stuff, not the green stuff. And remember, another aspect of this, chat, is I can use him to launch me. If I jump off of him, I get a boost. Can I bring the feather into the other room? I might have just fucked it up. Can read, I'll pop in from time to time. Hell yeah, I appreciate the lurk, Sister of the Sea. I can bring that into the other room. It's interesting. What happens if I hit him with it? What happens if I hit him with it? That's something to think about. Nothing. Okay, nothing. Also, are there any hints in the background? Look around, be observant. Really nothing. It's these same patterns of crystals and stuff. I mean, clearly I could go up this way, but I can't do the shit where, like, I change screens and regain my dash. A lot more momentum to break the divot. I don't know if it's momentum. I guess it could be. It's just very hard to test, you know? Bring the cube to the right and then to have dash to the left. Yeah, I'll try it. Yeah. You give me that little nook there. So, like, that's like as much like left to right momentum as I can get, right? Whoops, wrong way. Oop. Momentum the divot. And this is too skinny for him to fit, so he cannot get down this way. He cannot get down this way. Yeah, Tom Nook. Also, Bob, with the 5 consecutive streams. Let's go. I didn't see that before. Not the place I was thinking, but the exact method. Gotcha, yeah. Yeah, it didn't seem to me to be momentum. We are looking for something sneaky, and Grainy said this one was really, like, crazy and stupid, so it might not be that ridiculous. Smashed upward, I think you've always hit the thick section, rather than, like, this little section here. I'll try it, why not? He's got to reset, take your time. Can you eat the grass? You know where the waterfall is coming from? The sky. The sky. Yeah, I hit the skinny part. So the other room up the waterfall? Won't provide any real hints, aside from what Granny just said. Granny said something? Where? Does the cube sound like my hungry ass tummy at 3 a.m.? When he complained about it being awful. Okay, so, Thebes, can you just confirm yes or no? But being awful, you're not there yet. So it's not this room. I should not stay in this room. That I want to be clear on. I want to be clear we're fucking about in the right room. It is this room. Ugh. But you haven't made it to the puzzle. Okay. Okay. Perfect. That's enough information in a separate room. I understand. Ones are falling from above. What if we go up on the right wall over here? Hey, oh, look, I see a feather. I see a feather. Whoa, I saw something, chat. Genuinely, I saw something. I have seen the light. Bingo, bango, dodge, Durango, baby. Ooh, sneaky. Nice. Always check behind waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. If I followed that advice, we'd gotten nowhere. Do some reconnaissance. Do some Matthew reconnaissance. What? No! All the way back down here, man. All right. Gotcha. Ooh. So that's what Noah's watching us struggle in the completely wrong area. We all got to experiment. It was fun, yeah. Listen to the words closely, but I thought it was about a guy named Jason Waterfalls, who was leaving. That's very funny. The frustration gives you fall all the way down. Yeah. Oh, hello. Okay. Play. We're missing a button here. What the hell? All right, what could these colors mean? White, purple, blue, red, purple, yellow. 2 are the same color. Why are 2 the same color? There's 6 of them and 4 buttons, one of which is obscured. We've got the fucking Wicker Man over here, like, you know, pogging. We've got 2 little puddles. Kind of like Noida. You almost look like you have a torch above you that's gonna light up. Like play, pause. Any poggers? Up, up, down, down, left, right. Yeah, true. Not smash there. The left waterfall seems sus, yeah. I feel like I'm going to be able to interact with this somehow. All right, well, let's do it as inputs. Right? Right, left. Up, down. Or was it down, up? It was down, up. Right? Right, left? Down, up. This one's obscured. If I got up there without the dash, chat, I haven't verbalized this. If I got up there without the dash, then I could squeeze into that little hole, I think. There's one color that's repeated, the purple one. The purple one. The cube from the prior room to break the wall. I don't think we can get the cube in here. I'll give you like 10 minutes unless you want longer or shorter. Grady is right that this is immensely hard to understand at first. Okay, well, we're fine to solicit ideas from chat as long as you do not know, genuinely do not know. If you were caught out being a knower, then we'll kill you. But everybody else, yeah, give us 10 minutes, Thebes, and let's cook on it, everybody. It does seem hard to understand. No dive in the middle puzzle. Yes, kill. Watch for so long to see that you can't get the cube out? Yeah. They're completely blind? Yeah, and that's... I encourage that. That's fun. We can try to figure it out together, because I feel like I wouldn't figure this out on my own. To give context to people who haven't watched a bunch of the Celeste play, by the way, there was a puzzle on one of the previous levels where we watched these birds do like these motions in a direction, and that meant I had to like dash in the sky in a specific order to like put in a code and do a thing. So there might be something that means something else that gives me an input I need to do here, is my first guess. Touching diamonds in a specific order. They don't seem to register being touched, though. And I also... Oh, yeah, I can hit them like that. Actually, hold on. Is there a sound? You hear that? Oh, it just happens whenever you do it, though. They're the same colors as the birds? Good question. I don't remember. Yeah, it does the sound whenever you dash. Like the metal pipe falling. Think Stacy's mom while you do it. Dude really wanted to fuck his girlfriend's mom. Kind of hitting stuff out here to check. And this is just the way out, right? There is stuff up there, but not really that we can get. And actually, there's kind of not anything up there. Casey's mom did have it going on. Balls. I feel like it's all in this room, chat. I'm going to be real with you. I think it's all in this room. We need to do something in here. We need to do something in here with the tools we have available to us. Waterfall on the left. And there are these weird little shapes everywhere here, so it's probably not significant. Oh yeah, hold on. No, because this almost tells me like I would need to do two. Like if it's related to the bird puzzle. Yeah, none of the puzzles have been related, to be fair. None of the puzzles have been related. They've actually been pretty different. One of them was just like a reference to like Mario 2 or something. Fountains of Wayne, true. Do you know that guy though? He's like a big producer and songwriter. He wrote the music in that movie, That Thing You Do, the Fountains of Wayne guy. Fourth should be symbol. Me too. It's grass blocks as opposed to the ice blocks. Maybe. I don't know. The shapes... My point about the last room is the shapes seem fairly random out here, too. It's like they normalize that, you know? Like, this area is all jagged. That doesn't mean it's not significant. The Wanderers. Love that movie, Deegan. I love a, like, Let's Go on Tour movie, and That Thing You Do is a great one. Can I check the bird stuff? Sure, Beefy, check the bird stuff. I personally don't think it's going to be relevant. I was telling you about the bird stuff to kind of show you how obscure some of the, show you how obscure some of the puzzles have been. But yeah, then some of the other ones were like, one was a Mario reference, another one was about like figuring out this weird tech. That's the dash boost, by the way, which sometimes I can get. There it is. For a prolonged up or down hold. Up. I like how she looks. Right arrow, right left arrow, up down arrow. Dash on the fourth box. Yeah, I did. I did that. Symbols that we do see mean? I don't know. It would be up, left, down and right, up and right, left, up and right. That was the directions the birds dashed in. So like left, down and right, up and right, left, up and right. Something to do with the statue? It could have something to do with the statue. Missed the first up, did I? I might have. Here, I'll do it again. Up. Left. Down and right. Up and right. Left. Up and right. Also, is it just me, or is the white one looks like it's actually kind of glowing compared to the other ones? Maybe that's just because it's white. Come on, Noida heads. Come on, Noida heads. I know we got a lot of puzzle enjoyers in the chat. Put your noggins together. What do we do here? You're holding up two things, like bountiful. Look up at this guy. The statue, you can dash left towards the statue. And doesn't do anything. Eat the grass. And what the parallelograms in the foreground? Maybe. Those are vibes on the whole level, though, I think. Hope I didn't miss anything. Was listening to Stacy's mom. No, I mean, we're just thinking about this puzzle, bro. If you don't know the answer, if you don't know Celeste, you're welcome to throw some ideas out. A series of dashes at the statue? I could, but I kind of don't have the room for it. I'll try it. I'm gonna keep myself because I'm still semi-lurking. All right, Mira. All right. She knows how to do it intuitively. Enjoy your semi-lurk. Up, left, down and right, up and right, left, up and right. May I DM a non-knower? Sure, Thebes. I guess, what do you mean by that? And how so? What's up, Frost? Up, down, left, right. Yeah. What's up, Nord? I don't know much about Celeste. Puzzle looks interesting. Yeah, we're trying to do something in this room, chat. We don't know what it is. In those directions and not dash. I can't really move like up and right and down and left. I don't even know the Celeste controls. I don't know if this is about knowing Celeste stuff. What I can do in the game is I can jump, I can dash. And we have this room right here, and this is some kind of cryptic puzzle. Seems like we have maybe a series of instructions. It's going to relate to these colors somehow. I gave an example of there was a previous puzzle where you needed to like watch these birds and then imitate the directions they were dashing in a certain order that was being flashed on a computer screen. So it was like a kind of multifaceted little puzzle that involved observation and also just experimentation of being like, does this correlate with this? The colors, are the colors the same as the bird puzzles? I cannot interact with anything in any blatant way. I cannot interact with anything in any blatant way. You still think it's the bird? Yes, it's the same colors. That is interesting that it's the same colors. Have these colors showed up as a consistent thing through the game, though? Same order, and that's why I think it might be. Huh. That is weird for them suddenly to call back. Two purples here, so it is the same sequence as the birds. So is it? Yeah. What if we do the... What were the birds like... Knowers, the crunch needs to confirm the answer on. Can this be solved without leaving this room? Yeah, actually, that's a fair question for the knowers. Can this be solved without leaving this room? Yes or no? Actual backseat question. Explicitly looking for information. What I get puzzle is already over my head. I'd give up. Deeb says, Ooh. Yes and no. I think Beefy was off in the last direction. Up, left, down, right, up, right, left, up, left. I love for Beefy to be wrong. Up, left, down, right, up, right, left, up, left. Yo, what the helly? What the helly? Then it's going to be do it backwards and then forwards, isn't it? Then it's going to be do it backwards and then forwards, and then the other one is going to be do it like upside down. So we're going to have to like invert it. And so by yes and no, Thebes meant that you technically have to leave this room in terms of you have to see the birds and possibly even go back and reference them. Because I did think of the birds. This puzzle brought it to mind. So maybe they're expecting a player to go back and reference them and then come back here and try and solve it, which is effectively what we did just via crowdsourcing. And now I'm guessing what it's saying is that we have to do it. Let's try backwards and then forwards, right? And help needed, but I'll let y'all figure this out. Hell yeah, Thebes. I appreciate it, buddy. Okay. So, now we're doing it backwards and forwards. So, up. Left. Down. Or sorry, it's down right. Shit. Nice, it stays. Okay. Up. Left. Down right. Upright. Left. Up left. Now we do it backwards. So, up left. Left. Upright. Down right. Left. Up. Fuck! Fuck! I think I executed it right too, man. Puzzles used to be simple, like all you do is follow the damn trade, CJ. Yeah, this ain't that kind of game, Frost. Love environmental puzzle games. Been playing Taiji recently. I don't know that one. But yeah, I think this kind of stuff is very cool. So this reminds me of, I said it when we did the last one, it reminds me a bit of Tunic. Tunic had really, really satisfying puzzle solving like this that I loved. Not everything reversed. Maybe it's just the directions indicated by the triangles need to be reversed. Oh. That's interesting, Aga. Fucking love Tunic? Yeah, Tunic rocks, Thebes. That makes sense you like Tunic. Thebes, Tunic rocks. Still genuinely one of my proudest ever gaming things is fucking Tunic. The fact that I got all but one of the secrets in the game completely on my own, no outside information. For the last secret, I looked up the full translation of the language. Everything else I did entirely on my own. I busted out a pen and paper for it. I'm so proud of that. Yeah, I think this means mirrored, like Aga's saying, and then the other one is going to be flipped upside down. Next one be inverting upside down. Yeah. The same thing, different ways. Yeah. All right. Okay, so I think we do need to do it. Or no, actually, do we even need to do it both ways, or is this literally just telling me to mirror it? I think this is literally just let's try it just mirrored first. Can somebody repost the string? It's about to scroll off my screen. So I can get the... All right. We're gonna reverse it. Up. And it's left, so it's right. It's down right, so it's down left. And it's up right, so it's up left. And then it is... Nice, it's there again. Left, so it's right. And then up left, so it's upright. Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Now flip it up. Flip it around, baby! Flip it around! Alright, down. Flipping upside down will reverse the directions, won't it? I'm gonna try it without that first. So down left. Upright. Down right. Left. Down left. Yes, sir? And then the last one is going to be flip them both. The last one's going to be flip them both. So, now it's down, right, come, up left, down left, right, down right. Suck my fucking balls, baby! Let's go! Easy peasy! Easiest thing I've ever did, and I did it 100% solo. Let's go! Thank you, chat. That was very fun. That was very fun. Thank you. Crowdsourcing is OP. Yep. Thebes, we got thinkers in this chat, man. It's a bunch of Noida heads. We got thinkers. I'm not saying smart people. I'm saying people that like to think. There's a distinction. All on my own. All right, we did it. All right, return to map. Now we get to go to the B side, which is going to be very chill. which is surely going to be very, very chill. Shock non-knowers would recognize the birds from 5 chapters ago. I don't think they did. I think I said the birds thing, and then they looked it up. Which, honestly, if I hadn't had people helping me and I was truly trying everything, I would have gone and looked at the birds. I was thinking the whole time it was nowhere close to the answer. Let us be dreamers, thinkers, speculative philosophers, or, as our spouses would have it, idiots. Yes, Aga. All of us individually are kind of dumb, but collectively we're smarter than the smartest chatter. That's funny, Blue, because it goes against the famous quote from Men in Black. A person is smart, people are stupid. You know? But weirdly, I think both sentiments hold up under their own microscopes. Back to lurking. Thanks for the lurk, sister, to see. Alright, let's start the beast head, everybody. Cheese and tit. Remember B-side me big time bops, bro. Bro. I know what I have to do. I'm just fucking it up. There it is. Baby. Oh no, I needed to bring him 100%. I gotta bring him the whole way. Yeah, I never played the Mercenaries games. I did get some guidebooks, though. I enjoyed, like, you know, like, for, like, Christmas, my parents would get me, like, a game and the guidebook. You know? Gizmo's on the couch? On the main one? Sleeping? Laying? Wow. That's big news. Yeah, take a picture. Gizmo's got a weird thing where the entire time we've had Gizmo as a cat, or at least since she was a very little kitten, she won't just, like, hang out on the couch. Specifically the couch. She'll hang out on the bed. She'll jump up on a chair. She won't go on the couch. Apparently she's sleeping on the couch right now, chat. This is big. It's actually very big. Choosing to just be down here in the living room, sleeping on the couch, rather than, like, hiding up under the bed, that's actually, like, serious progress. Something she never did in our old house, so it's showing that having fewer people around is actually good for her. Sweet girl. I'm so proud. David, send it. Put it in the Discord. Send that from the top of the mountain. That was the smartest being I know of, but that's literally just a collective information of millions of people. Yeah. And without proper utilization, what's all that worth, you know? Oh! This is this being the very first screen of the B-side bodes very poorly for us, chat. To be real with you. Oh. Got a story to tell. Once finished with AC, let's go. Mercenary games kind of like Red Gorilla? Gotcha. Maybe because too many foreign butts went there before? Maybe. Come on, man. Or wait, you're gonna do it anyways. Actually, that's the smarter thing to do when possible. Let it go, wait on top, and... Oh, no, you can't wait on top because it goes through the wall. They thought of that. They thought of that. God damn it. Yup. Had to get around back. Had to give it the back shots. Oh, that was narrow. Or in the front, actually. Ooh. There are some traffic codes appearing on the heads of statues now that the World Cup has visited your city. Yeah, apparently it's caused quite the ruckus, Aga. The Scottish have invaded Boston. We've dumped gallons of tea in the harbor to bitch about it. Shit! You're much more patient than I am. I mean, back in the day, I'd do Mario levels patiently like this, but it's been a long time. Yeah, generally, when it comes to games, I'm fairly patient. Well, not even, though. I get very annoyed. I get very impatient if it comes to like cutscenes and stuff, you know? I'd say I'm actually a kind of impatient person. But I don't get very frustrated by games like this. Almost. We gotta pull him up there. Ooh. What's next? Tons of haggis in the lake? The videos of scared Americans reacting to the Scottish fans' craziness have been hilarious. Yeah. We're an embarrassing people over here, Aga. Unfortunately. Yep. Oh! Gizmo's on the couch and purring? I haven't played any Metal Gear Solid. I played a tiny bit of 4, just like because like Blender was showing it to me like back in like high school. I hear Leah, she's like cooing into Gizmo's ear and being like, I'm so proud of you. And I'm glad she's doing it, genuinely. That's what I would be doing if I weren't streaming. Yeah, I know they have like a feature-length film in the cutscenes there. That's so fucking tight, bro. We're gonna get it, though. I'm making good progress. These B-sides have been consistently sitting in that, like, at first you're like, there's no way I'm gonna do it. And then after a minute, you're like, you know what? Not so bad. And you can just crouch, by the way. You can just squish. Oh! Like I've said before, this game very wisely puts basically no penalty at all on death. It's very frictionless to go again. Yeah, Kojima's famous for the extensive cutscenes. And that's a vibe. It's just not necessarily always my vibe. Dick on my tit. Sometimes, though. It depends. It's all about context, baby. I'm liking this track. It's a very chill vibe, man. Oh! No! You don't have, like, a life limit? Nope. Nothing. Nerfing. You're just chilling, baby. You're just climbing. It counts your deaths to shame you. But that's about it. Yeah, no life limit or nothing. Just keep trying, baby. Because you're gonna die so much, there doesn't really need to be any stakes. Some games, I think, benefit from death having stakes. A lot of people hate that, but yeah, it's like Super Meat Boy. That game, you don't have any punishment for dying in that game. You just go again. And then at the end, you get to watch a funny video of how many times you died. Showing that the game intends for you to be dying out the fucking wazoo. Jesus. Really done enough. The AC is running. My fish won't get too hot now. Story? Oh boy. The Braid, yeah. Braid was very fun. So was The Messenger. Good requests on Saturday. Come on, my actual tit. Yeah, I love dying. BP, I forget, are you a Souls-like enjoyer? Had to duck. Love watching The Messenger? Yeah, that was fun. Rage quit is the penalty when you died 600 times in the same room. No! I did remember I could crouch. Yeah, I just did it late. Yep. Oh. Playing Elden Ring? Haven't played the others. Gotcha. Spent years, literally 6 years, searching for a Pennsylvania carpenter ant, the largest ant species in North America, looking for a queen to start a colony. Last year, a coworker found one, and I brought it with me when I moved. It was going well, but suddenly the colony crashed and died. No. Not the ants. I just found another fresh queen installed on the AC. Let's go, Deegan. The ants, Scott. They're back. The ants. It's the ants, Scott. Let's go, buddy. You're gonna be updating us on your fucking... Weesh. No! I'm not gonna say I like ants in particular. In fact, I've been, involved in the eradication of, a colony of them and around my house. But if you're into ants and you want to keep ants, then pog, buddy. I'm happy for you. Oh my god, my tits are covered in cheese after that one. Fucking string cheese all over my nipples. We have test tubes for ant keeping right here. She's already tubed up. Bro, you tubed her up right away? Holy, kid was prepared. When I see an ant queen, I don't have a tube right on the go, ready to tube them up. Sounds hot. Babe, you wanna tube up an ant queen later? Oh, backward noise for the kit build. Let's go, Slayer. String cheese over nipples. That is a very interesting phrase to have locked and loaded. I wouldn't say I had it locked and loaded. I wouldn't say I had it locked and loaded. I would say that was a little bit of self-discovery in the moment live. Don't die! Madeline, thank you for listening this one time. Hey, Ma, where'd you put the tubes? Hey, Ma! I got a fucking lady coming over, alright? Where'd you put the tubes? I'm not gonna have a fucking queen ant just running around in my bed, am I, Ma? Come on, I haven't gotten blown in 4 fucking years. You want me out of the house? You gotta let this shit happen. Oh. God, man. The game audio is funny, yeah. These cubes have a lot to say. Yep. Ah, you can't shit on my ant colony. We did it! We did it! We did it! Alright. Ow. Alright, progress is progress, baby. I take it where I can get it. Yep. It's actually really tight. I think we gotta switch to analog stick for this one, Chad. Celeste is a D-pad game unless you're the little balls of cum. You still there? Wow. Leah just said in the 3.5 years she's known Gizmo, she's never seen her on the couch. Ooh. Joe Pesci, thank you. Thank you. Look at Mira naming an actor. Holy shit, Mira, I'm proud of you. Let's go. We're getting to her. We're getting to her, chat. She's starting to like movies. Just named Joe Pesci. Holy. That's so tight. Question of the video I quoted? It was not. Nope. It was just a generic impression of, you know, that caricature of person. Yes! Open to the guy. I was not specifically trying to do any guy. I was just kind of doing, you know. Whoop. Yes! Ooh. I understand. What do those do? Right. Moderately famous Vine. Gotcha. I never actually installed Vine on my own device. I caught Vine more like just seeing compilations on YouTube, like, you know, now. Not now, but you know what I mean? Like seeing them later. Blue. Thank you, buddy. Good clip. Thank you, man. Vine compilations are very funny. Yeah, I've seen, like, you know, look at all those chickens and Chicken Little's a coward and so on. Cody Cole ring a bell? Not really. Once again, I was not a big Vine head. Blender was a big Vine head, and he kind of, like, you know, vined me up a bit. He would show me the funny Vine. Now he's a TikTok head. You gonna try Dave the Diver when the new DLC drops? Fun game. I actually have played a bunch of Dave the Diver before, Slayer. I played a bunch of Dave the Diver before I started streaming. I really liked it. What's the new DLC? There it is. I didn't switch to the analog stick. Will it work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does. Yeah, that's a great one, man. And the I won't hesitate, bitch. That one's great, too. I use that one in one of my shorts because I like it. It's funny. I've not played I'm Not a Hero, no. Yes. That does nothing for... Wait, what the hell? I'm supposed to take that guy out of here, right? Jungle Lake Village. Nice, cool. The Drew Gooden guy who made the Road Work Ahead Vine is a pretty funny commentary YouTuber now. Nice. Yeah, that's where most of them go. Ever heard of iDarb? No, I don't think so. Okay. Leo watches some YouTubers like that. That's never really been a genre of YouTuber that I've, like, you know, sought out myself. But, like, I like the, like, YouTubers that Leah puts on. Clip isn't Harvester. I put that clip in. Yeah, I put that clip in, Miro. That's a fucking Vine. It's funny, isn't it? I love that Vine. That is the way. You just got to be tight-ass butthole about it. Your mechanics change rework? Gotcha. Interesting. Ong, 2D soccer game with silly catchphrases? Oh, gotcha. That was in the game because it works so well? No. It is funny, though. Yeah, Leo watches, like, you know, YouTubers who will kind of do just, like... I don't know. I actually don't know guess exactly what you mean by a commentary video. But it's basically like they'll kind of do YouTube videos on whatever. It'll be like random topics that interest them. Or they'll be like, I bought a bunch of boxes of Digimon cards and I'm opening all of them and doing something silly. But then other times they'll just be like, look at all these AI products now. And they'll like talk about a bunch of AI products or something. And be like, look how shitty they are. Or they'll be like, there's a thing with this kind of, you know, looks maxing influencers. We're going to talk about that today. Like that kind of shit. In front of stupid movies or products? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they watch movies and then just talk about the movies. They, like, recap the movie. Which I don't really want to do that type of content. I would love to make it in the video game space. But I'm not going to lie, chat. I think I would kind of rule at, like, recapping a movie and shitting on it as I go. I think that one of my strongest strengths as a YouTuber is my ability to just phrase things in absurd ways. And recapping a movie is the perfect, you know, fresh, fertile ground for that. YouTube man used to watch fuck out of Tobuscus, Venos, Captain Sparkles. Gotcha. Yeah, I don't know. I don't watch as much YouTube these days just because I'm spending a lot of my time like working on stream stuff in that time that I would be doing that. But I watch some. I've started watching a lot of sumo stuff because I've been really into sumo recently. And I still watch some of my old, like, you know, YouTuber VODs that I enjoy. Northern Lion, Day 9, that kind of stuff. A YouTube man rather than movies and shows. I still say you really got to try some more movies and shows sometimes. There's room for all, you know? Movie actor scene recollection is wild. It is one of my only good recollections, yeah. Oh. Yeah, NL's the GOAT. Oh, do you like older movies? True. Do a YouTube series of reaction to the most stupid things, like place a piece of cheese or a flower in your garden as random as possible. Yeah, I could. I mean, eventually we got to do some amount of react content. Everybody gets there at one point or another, you know? But I just don't want to totally become it. It matters to me to maintain some amount of integrity and identity, and I guess we'll see how that wanes over the years, you know? But I hope it's not a lot. Whoop. Gotcha. Ooh. And it's in Discord. Let's go. I'm sure I'm on a watch list when it comes out, called Lackadaisy. Probably pretty much just Prohibition with cats. How did that make it onto your list? But you don't watch, like, any of the shows that, like, everyone in society agrees are good. Be fair, one of the most famous YouTube videos in the internet is a cat being cheese. The internet is some adorably stupid content. That's true. That's true. What's up, Mauricio, by the way? Welcome in. Train AI in your early content? That's true. I like, me personally, I've said this a trillion times on the channel, I like the VOD style of content. If I, you know, were watching my content, I would prefer the VODs over the, like, edited stuff. Because I also think, like, while you can, like, distill down, like, while you can distill, like, shorts and, you know, edits and stuff like that, I think generally, like, a lot of the streams I really enjoy, there is something nice to the, like, full experience. A lot of the bits are funnier because they're not, like, in a vacuum, and it's, like, a thing that everyone's, like, riffing on, and the streamer's feeding into and stuff, and, like, that's more fun, I think. But I know that is sort of a niche preference. So, good for reading. Oh, hell, look at that. Some more recognition. Patrick Starr. You know who Patrick Starr is, Thieves, right? You know who Patrick Starr is. I love this track. This track is so chill, dude. I know some of the Bob. You literally, you like cannot be... If you know what Twitch.tv is, you have some awareness of SpongeBob, I think. You know what I'm saying? If you know what Twitch.tv is enough to attend a stream and, you know, contribute, you know, you have some awareness of SpongeBob. He's simply so saturated with memes that there's just no shot. You know, oh! My awareness of the Bob is memes. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like, memes are what make the awareness, I think, kind of global. Like, SpongeBob as a meme template is, like, one of the base meme templates in 2026. You know? Like, I feel like when people see a SpongeBob meme, they don't even associate it with the show. That's how ubiquitous it's become. Do you know what I'm saying? What TV is, you gotta have some awareness of SpongeBob. If Stripe's saying that, it's serious, because Stripe doesn't know anything. I just look away, turned his head with SpongeBob. Do it again, I wasn't looking. No, 5 minutes later, it's from Bob until years later. Interesting. You weren't Bob maxing as a kiddo? When he implement Bill rectangular trousers? Part of the appeal of SpongeBob was that parents hated it, bro. Parents globally thought that the voices were annoying because they are. And, like, as a kid, that was fucking crack cocaine, bro. My parents being like, I can't take the voices. I'm like, yes, good. It's not for you. It is interesting it wasn't a thing in the UK. I guess makes sense, you know? Tom Kenny's amazing, yeah. I am Bob. You're not SpongeBob, though. In my country, they tried to ban it because he was gay. What? Is SpongeBob gay? And if so... Ah, come on, man. You wouldn't get it, Mom. Yeah. Can confirm my cousin will grow up uncultured since my aunt hates it? Yeah, but if they, like, go on the internet at all, they are gonna see fucking SpongeBob memes, you know? He dresses his mom because he raises a clam with Patrick. Oh, yeah, there is. That's a great episode. That's a great episode. And Patrick's such a shit husband. He goes to work every day, but work is just he goes back to his house with a briefcase full of donuts. And then he comes home and he's like pissed and he's like, where's my dinner? It's such a funny show. Enough to be gay. Oh, people are crazy, man. And so what? So what? You know? History will remember them as good friends. Yeah, roommates. We're getting there, by the way. I know this doesn't look like progress, but we're actually making progress here. That was almost a PB. And he loves that clip episode, yeah. Come on, man. They were roommates. So close, man. This is the kind of thing, it may look like just do it, you know, but I promise you these inputs are insanely precise. It is not a just do it situation. Come on, man, just do it. Nike, bro, Nike. Come on, man, just do it precisely. Yeah, fair. Just do it and be precise. Yeah, true. It shot's clearly a united front on this. I walked right into that one. I guess I walked right into that one. What are you gonna do? Come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Come on, my cock. Yes, yes! That's the way. You gotta go. You get hit back up that way, and then you come around and you try to fall back in towards it, hit it again, and then you blastopia to the sky. Frame perfect precision. I am Tass. That was... we're making progress literally like every single attempt. Literally like every single attempt, we're making huge progress. Every single attempt except that one. Why is the music getting so scary all of a sudden? It was so chill for like 30 minutes. What time is it, by the way? I should take my 10 minutes soon. I've been streaming for like 4 hours. Oh, it's chill again. Yo, nice. Oh, man. The 28 Central? Yeah, it's 8:28 my time. Chocolate. Yeah, classic. Sacrifice oneself in the pursuit of knowledge. Kind of this whole game, waning, really. Kind of a lot of games. Not just Noida. I'm still a little butthurt about the Noida death yesterday, by the way. A little butthurt. Little upset. What are you gonna do? Let's go! All right, on that room, why don't we take our 10 minutes? Why don't we take our 10 minutes? It's about 8:30. We'll leave this all in one episode here. Leave this all in one episode. We're just going to take a 10-minute break, and then we'll keep going with some more Celeste after that. Hopefully, y'all are enjoying. It's 8:29 my time. I'll be back at, let's say, 8:40. Stick around if you're enjoying the stream. We'll be right back. Let's keep going with some more Celeste. What's up, little pumpkin? Welcome in. What even is pizza flavor? For everyone on YouTube, we were talking about pizza flavored stuff on the break, and we're talking about food, bananas, peanut butter, foods that overpower other flavors. And if I were to sum up pizza flavor in a sentence, Hex, I would say that pizza flavor is tomato, cheese, and just a little dash of Italy. Tomato, cheese, and a little dash of Italy gets you pizza flavor. What's up, DJ Galaxy? You open to game suggestions for another stream? The way we do game suggestions, we actually got a whole system for that over on the Twitch side where you can earn points and then put in game recs. Earn points and put in game recs. Ritz crackers and marshmallow fluff. Oh, baby. When it came to sandwiches, chat, I was just a plain peanut butter sandwich type of tyke. I just like just peanut butter, no jelly. Just slap that peanut butter on bread and then jam it down my gullet, and I'm happy in the lunchroom. You know what I'm saying? I'm not bitching when I get home. Like a generic pizza sauce. Yeah, exactly. Hope you're doing well, little pumpkin. Good to see you as well. Mom makes little banana bread with bananas that barely resemble bananas anymore, and it is bomb. Hell yeah. Yeah, they gotta be mushy. Yeah, they gotta be the mushy bananas for banana bread. Banana bread's so good. And, like, yes, it's elevated by chocolate, but it truly doesn't need it. You know? It truly doesn't need it. Never played Celeste. It's always been on my backlog. It's great. It's so fun. We're now into, like, sort of, like, post-game stuff, basically. We've rolled the credits, and we're going for, like, extra tough levels and stuff. So we're doing, like, what are called the B-sides now, and it's been really fun. Very challenging for sure, but like very chill at the same time. Definitely recommend if you like platformer games. There we go. I was zooming, baby. I'm on a bad cycle here. Bad. Love making banana muffins with dark chocolate chunks. That does sound amazing. Got stuck on a boss and called it a night. What boss you get stuck on, Little Pumpkin? Here's a batter salty snack that encompasses cochineal and other fillings. Pizza's cheese, ham, and oregano. See, that kind of checks out. Or no, I didn't say ham. I said tomato, cheese, and Italy. Banana bread is best with very few chocolate chips because they dominate the flavor way too much. Whereas I was saying that banana, I think, is a dominant flavor. Primarily with my experience with smoothies. There was a while where one of my previous girlfriends, she would make us smoothies in the morning before we both go to work. And she would always put like a little bit of banana in them, and it did just taste like a banana smoothie. And there was like a bunch of crap in it. And I liked banana well enough, don't get me wrong. It was just remarkable to me how much it tasted like banana when I saw the proportion of banana that went into the smoothie. It was Nameless King. Oof. Pretty much the toughest boss in DS3, at least base game. So good luck. That's a fun fight, though. Once you learn it, it's a fun fight. Because that's sort of one like where you're getting dumpstered immediately, and then eventually you learn phase 1, and you feel good about that, and then you gotta learn phase 2, and like it's kind of cumulative. You know? Yeah, he's got a reputation. He's got a reputation. One of the brackets holding the window on top of the AC is missing? Damn, that sucks, Deegan. That's frustrating. My hill to die on is the best way to eat bananas is by eating bananas. So you're saying just raw dog it, right? Like, you peel it. You peel it. You're not saying just, like, straight to the dome. I never finished Nameless, but for motion reasons. Oh, because the camera's always, like, spinning around, and the, like, background is all, like, windy and wavy. Which I read a thing, I don't know if this is true. I read this somewhere on the internet, that arena is designed to fuck with your, like, spatial awareness and, like, distance and stuff. Like, in that fight, it'll often be like, I swear I was closer to him and stuff like that, because apparently that specific swirling, like, does that as an optical illusion. Once again, no clue if that's true, but it's cool, so I choose to believe it. You know, like dragons. Like dragons voiced by Sean Connery. Oh! Sounds gross. It's like, just like tons of, like, swirling clouds all around, like, make the arena for this fight, Mira. See those articles and videos like you're peeling a banana wrong? It's always telling me I peel it upside down. Yeah, I don't need anyone to tell me how to peel a banana. I get to the core, you know what I'm saying? It's like when people tell you how to correctly eat a chicken wing. Who fucking cares, bro? There's a million ways to skin a chicken wing. Oh! Y'all peel your bananas? Hex is out here boofing her bananas, bro. She didn't know they were supposed to go in the mouth at all. Oatmeal. Do and swallow is the only rule, yeah. It ends up in your stomach, it's correct. Yeah, I guess boofing doesn't send it to the stomach, just into the bloodstream. And you don't really want to send a banana straight into the bloodstream. Doc, you gotta get this banana in me stat or I ain't gonna make it. I gotta get home for my New Year's Eve party or my wife's gonna divorce me. All the vitamins are in the peel. Yeah, I've never struggled to peel a banana. At least, I remember a couple times that they get kind of floopy, right? Where you're fucking with, like, its top knot and it gets kind of floopy, you know? And it can be a little tough to peel, but generally you find a way, you know what? You know, like, the human strength is generally sufficient. You would actually die? If I injected a whole banana directly into my blood? Probably, yeah. You'd have to have a big-ass syringe for that. I guess they make syringes that big for, like, you know, giving, like, whales, you know, Prozac. I do mean the marine mammals, by the way. I'm not being, you know, pejorative about fat people. Whose ranks I would consider myself amongst. Taking some vitamin D. The monkey brain center activates with the induction of the banana to the hand. Yeah. We just understand bananas. As a doctor, don't inject fruits in your bloodstream. Thank you very much. I'm not saying I was gonna. I'm wondering what would happen. Water being 70% water, incorrect banana. I don't see it killing any monkeys. Oh, that's tough, man. We always gotta get in there tight. We gotta get in there tight. Ooh. Oh yeah, DS1 with the 4 kings, Jay. That also had the spatial awareness fuckery. That gives some credence to them doing it intentionally. Coconut water was used to substitute fluids intake in Africa for a while. Sure, I think to play devil's advocate to my own point here, coconut water is different from just an entire banana. That's at least got water in the name. Huge. Buy time. Oh, that's so tough. We share like 90% of our DNA with bananas. That could be fucking true. I don't even like, that's probably not true, but I don't fucking know, bro. DNA's weird as dick. That could work that way. I'm not a fucking DNA scientist. Come on, man. Water can be used intravenously because it's already so similar to saline, but it's never as safe as like saline. Coconut water was also used as an alternative to bull semen since it has nearly the same taste and texture. Who were they convincing bull semen was bull semen via the taste and texture? Who needed bull semen that their need was sufficed by it being something with the same taste and your mother, okay. All right. I see. The bovine semen connoisseurs in the chat. Yeah, how many people here are knowledgeable about bull cum? Like, you know, can tell me more than what's on the Wikipedia page. Knowledgeable. That would have been so nice if I slapped it right at the edge there. Trust Nemo, he is very familiar with bull semen. He does test, like, cum and piss and shit and stuff at work. That's what he does. He goes to work and they hand him, like, nasty samples of human runoff, and he's like, yup, they've got the flu. So he might know a lot about cum. I don't know. I've never asked. Did Red Bull has bull semen in it? No, I don't think so. Maybe at some primitive stage it did. Yeah, there's taurine in it. Maybe taurine is found in the bull's balls, but not exclusively. I know more people have drank bull cum than have been on the moon. That's fair. So few people have been on the moon that you could say a lot of outlandish shit and be like, more X people have done it than go to the moon, right? You know what I mean? I don't handle the human samples. I handle the testing after prep. I have people for that now. Wow, he's going up in the world. He's not jerking off the frogs himself anymore. He's just taking the fucking facials. Lord, man, drinks really fell off after they took cocaine out of Coca-Cola. Oh, man. I have people, yeah. He's the king of the hospital, Mira. Are you hearing this? He's the king of the hospital. Oh, that was almost it. Seal milk is chemically more complex than human milk? Blue, could you elaborate on that for me? What do you mean, more complex? I guess you mean it has more chemicals in it, but just tell me more. No? Man. But I am a doctor, yeah. Or was it the domain? Understandable, have a nice day, yeah. There's that famous-ass David Lynch interview where David Lynch, anyone unfamiliar, he's a director who makes a lot of cryptic movies. They're very good, but often cryptic and weird and stuff. And in an interview, he goes, you know, I think Eraserhead is my most spiritual film. And the interviewer goes, elaborate on that. And David Lynch thinks for a second and then goes, no. He just doesn't. It's like an official, formal-ass interview. The legend, bro. Giga Chad music. A very little on it. I'm sorry. All I know is that scientists have been testing different species milk, and seals came in on top for the most of chemical complexity. Yeah, he doesn't elaborate on his films. A well-executed no or not can be perfect, yeah. Hit. Billy! I'm gonna win now that you said that. After that one. And after this one. Nope, never mind. I can't end this one. Billy, how are you? How's Scotland? Apparently Scotland has invaded my city. So says the news and my friends. Another, he's like, oh, I just make stuff up to entertain myself. Oh yeah, Robert Pattinson? I've heard about that. He's done lots of funny stuff like that. I like Robert Pattinson, man. And he's so handsome. Who's that? No. I am the worst. Uses for it in medicine? I have no idea. It was only a few days ago that I actually processed that seals technically have boobs. I feel like they more have nipples than boobs, but then I guess we're getting into what makes a boob, and I'm least of all qualified to put that out there. It was a nice day today. Good weather up here. Let's go, man. I never saw his Batman. Was it good? It was decent. I liked it. I would say it's worth seeing. I did not love it, but I did like it. I did enjoy the Penguin show that got spun off of it. It was actually pretty good. I'd recommend the Penguin show for anyone who's interested by that. The Penguin. Nemo's going to be stoked about that because Nemo loves Penguin. I liked it. He was right. He was like, you got to watch it. He was like, you got to watch it. And I wanted to, you know, deny him satisfaction. So I didn't for some time. And eventually I did. And he was right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yes! Oh, baby! Yeah, no! Oh, man, I thought we were there. I really thought we were there, dude. That's tough. That's tough. Man, ask what makes a boob where you only need to look in the mirror. God damn it. Leave some of me left for the funeral, brother. Kristen Milioti? Yes. Yes, yeah, it is. She's in the show, yeah. I want to keep this queen. Cotter was prepared to do so after many years in colonies, and now I got him thinking about it. BF was mauled the entire time during the Penguin that they didn't have the balls to show Wayne Tower in any of the shots throughout. That's hilarious, Mira, and lines up perfectly with some of the other, like, maulding opinions you've given of your boyfriend. I feel like I have a good image of what drives him to the mauled point. So, I'm not going to ever use this information, but if I specifically needed to piss him off, I guess I would know some good places to start. Mauled knows mauled, yeah. You guys know how to get me to mauled. I gotta constantly on the fly adapting to the mauled tactics. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be maulding all the time, and then I can't take the heat. I can't take the heat. I've never jumped on the Dunk is bald train. I've never watched Dunk. I'm not on that train. I don't know what it is. I know that Jeff Bezos is bald. And Hank from Breaking Bad. This track's great, Billy. Yeah, the tracks in this game have been amazing, especially the B-sides. All right. Whew. I could have saved it. I went against the motion of the ocean, and I needed to be a wave. I needed to be a leaf in the wave, chat. Ooh. Come on, man. Come on, man. There it is. Oh, a little too high. For a small study dive, I got the seal milk thing. It's rich in oligosaccharides. So it's a good dietary option to newborns' milk and people with lipo diseases. Holy, let's go. To claim a streamer is bald is doing bald people a disservice and not giving their shiny head the representation they rightly deserve. I've got no dog in the is dunk bald fight. I've never watched the stream, but it does seem to me like he is not bald from the photos I've seen. I'll say that much. In Northern Lion, yeah. That looks like Eddie Munster. Eddie Munster. Oh. After success, check the old YouTube videos. You'll see. Hey, what's up? There's Wash. We start talking about bald, and Wash shows up out of nowhere. He's a known bald. Yeah, I know Eddie Munster's got the widow's peak. Saved? Nope, not saved. He's a brother and bald. Madeline's about to be bald after bashing her head against the spikes this many times. You want to try this shit, Hex? You want to sack the fuck up, pull your cock out, and try this shit? Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, I'm good, bestie. Keep it up. All right, we got this. That climb was actually insanely good. You do squishies in real time for the mental? Yeah. I still can't fully grow a beard, Frost. I lack the testosterone. Pro Benjamin Button. No, my older brother was like that too. He could grow a full beard by like 15, 16. Not me. He also had a fucking carpet of chest hair though, which I don't, which is both good and bad, depending, you know? Some people like a full sweater. Some people like just, you know, like a dusting. Goatee fits. Thanks, Wash. I appreciate it, buddy. Crop top of chest hair. That's right. Yeah. I'm Winnie the Poohing it all the time under my clothes. Still too high. Wait, what am I doing over here? Woo! Saved! That's it. Nice. Careful. No! Come on, Madeline! That one was on you! That one wasn't on me! I did it right that time, Madeline! That one was on you! I gotta dial a little bit here, chat. We gotta dial hand soap if we ever want to see the other side of this thing. If we ever want to see our fucking, you know, loved ones again. If we want to get out of this shit. We want to go home safe one day. We gotta fucking just do it. We gotta just lock in. We gotta just know who we are. We gotta know what we're worth. There it is, baby. Madeline, let's go! That's it! Send it. Go. Tough, man. We did it, though. All right. Winning loves a battle. Never doubted, not even once in my life. That's true, Hex. If I think of a believer, I think of you. Ow. Ow. That ain't the way either. Almost. What, Deegan? Nice watching mobile times, only a 1-second delay, so I'm often first with seeing your successes and failures. I'm glad that brings you some joy. True. You see the failures for you get to pog or to, you know, relish in my defeat. Well, it gave me an extra bounce there. Oh, I do need it. I see, I get it. Then give me it back. That's not how you break that. Oh, I gotta send the guy over. Wait, I get it. I get it. Well, I gotta send him again there. Yup, yes, sir. Jet. Now I don't know. Fuck! That was kind of good. Was Hex's been a believer for longer? Yeah, no. He's the resident doubter. I was joking about. She hates me. Deegan is what it really is. She's a hate watcher. I'm her lol cow. What are you gonna do? We can't control all the relationships in our life. What's up, Soren? I should have stuck on with the guy this time. Although, actually, sending him over now, not the end of the world. This is faithless and godless. Early without knowing what's even needed? Yeah. What's going on, Soren? Good to see you, buddy. All right. Oh, I didn't hit that bounce off of it. Who needs a god when you have Rebecca? True. Rebecca Warframe is the only god I need. Her and Mr. Peanut. Fuck. Yeah, no idea if it was worth it, but I was thinking. I was thinking in the moment. And kill a little time, that's one way to do it, but then I didn't have my thingy. I mean, I need to get it back. You just finished the last chapter today? Let's go! Mr. Streamer, Madeline is not a bat and cannot hang under an object. It'd be way cooler if she were a vampire, though, Hex, and you know it. You know it. There we go. Eep. The geckos are only climbing allowed. See, that time I didn't bounce off of it, bro. Sometimes you bounce off of it. What the hell? Sometimes you don't bounce off of it. Huge. No, wrong way! Wrong way! They do what we call the block Kevin. It is a great sound. It is a very funny sound. And call me a Kevin thing? Maybe. Like Kevin McAllister, that sociopath? Known sociopath, Kevin McAllister? You were a vampire, you could fly through the roofs like nobody's business? That's true. Come on, man. Not the play. Ugh. Do you think that Kevin was admitted into the CIA due to his intelligence? No. I think Kevin was praised for being a gifted individual when he was in, like, you know, the 7th grade. And then he, you know, probably started going on 4chan and he was masturbating a lot. And he stayed in his bedroom and he kind of fell behind on social skills and didn't actually pursue any of his interests. And then he found himself just scrolling on Reddit for the rest of his life, you know? Maybe the CIA too, though. You never know. All right. Let it get a little farther away. Oh, Crunchpuff. Everyone calls it Kevin after someone who worked in the game and I believe voiced the block. Oh, nice. Isn't that just the Home Alone 3 plot? I don't even remember Home Alone 3. I remember the one where he meets, like, the bird lady. I think that's 2. Get a little longer. Give us time to jump off. Yes, sir. Do I have to then go really quick? I don't... Oh! No! That's it, though! I'm alone. I'm in my room. Kevin died in New York. The second movie. You don't remember the part of Home Alone 2 where Kevin McAllister's on top of the Empire State Building? He's holding this blonde lady and there's airplanes shooting at him? It's right after the Donald Trump cameo. All right. Are the pictures of the Ant Queen? Let's go. All right. Not what I meant to... Come on. All right. Oh, I need to be a little higher. I need to be a tiny, tiny, tiny bit higher. But you just said, where's your ball? Good question. That was just a waste. I just got excited. I just got excited. Crunch, are you John Celeste? Yeah. Bro, are you seeing this shit right now? It's pretty intense, man. You wanna meme on John Celeste all you want? Look at this shit I'm doing right now. Dick. I did not invent Celeste. No. I did not invent Celeste. I'm merely channeling what it is to be Celeste incarnate, which we are colloquializing here as saying John Celeste. Dick on my tit. No, I do not want to play this. I would not have fun. You so sure? Gooch. I needed to grab the wall. I needed to grab the wall. Open to a very mild backseat tip? Sure, Soren, go ahead. Why not? You've been very chill so far. And I appreciate you asking. Close to the light for much less time. Picking your tit again? When will it end? When does it end? I needed to ride it that time. Although, yes, it doesn't really hurt. Fuck. Yeah, I make Leah call me Battling. I'm gonna miss Battling, man. Remember we watched cutscenes and we used to see Battling? We're getting it, chat. Little by little. You wait a little while there. It makes that easier. And I still died! You wait too long, you end up lower on Kevin, and then if you're not bracing Kevin high enough, it's harder to summit in time, bro. And you need to summit to grab the little greenie and get to safety. Around here? Oh, you gotta go forward there. You can dash out of feather form instead of trying to time the duration. Ooh, nice, Soren. That is helpful. Thank you. Like that. Yeah. That's actually really nice. Sir John Bloodborne. I can't believe they knighted him, man. Alright, now wait for it to come back. Just chill, Madeline. Do not get tired. Do not get tired, Madeline. You gotta chill. We gotta hold for longer in the previous one or something. Frog you, though. Ooh. Wait here for a little while because we get a refresh. Go like now. Yes, sir. How the hell? How the hell, man? My Sever Gunnar Bloodborne mean? Probably? Probably? John Battlefielder John Celeste, yeah. My middle name is John, it's true. Exceedingly common name. Wait, don't do that yet. I saved it! Nope, I lost it. My middle name is John, yeah. Feels so much better dashing right out of that instead of waiting. I shouldn't have dashed. I need my dash back. Almost saved it. Crunches John Puffiest, that's right. First name Cody. The pink spikes. Doing it for fun at this point? Doing it for fucking blood sport? Ooh. I didn't want to dash. I'm boned. My last name is Puff, yeah. That was just for fun? Fun already? Time to clear the level? Pretty hard, Hex. Not... I really didn't want to grab there. You bumped it? Nice, Blue. The stone monster is great. Kevin. We love Kevin around here. Kevin's our buddy. Kevin is not the problem here. Kevin is doing his best. He's always doing exactly as he should, you know? Kevin is in no way the issue here. Is Toby Fox part of the conglomerate of some guy in his basement making a bomb game? Yeah, 100%. Like 1,000,000,000%. Okay. I don't know. This is B-side, Soren. This is B-side. Toby Fox is working on Toy Story 5. That cannot be. Is that fucking true? Imagine. That PB? No, I made it to just about there before, Mira. Pretty close to a PB, though, to be fair. Not the Toby story. Cheese and rice, man. You know what, Mira? You want to throw up a prediction? Throw up a prediction. Do we get this by 29 hours? Do we get this by 29 hours, chat? That gives us 34 minutes. Gives us 34 minutes to beat this. It gives me... And while we have the prediction running, I'm gonna smoke a bow. The room. Just the room. Just the room, Thebes. 30 minutes to beat this room. This was the B-side you had the most trouble with? This is a hard room, man. This is very challenging. Because this room is actually pretty akin... This game's done this a good bit. But this room's pretty akin to, like, the Path of Pain, in that a lot of the challenges, like, once you're going, you kind of can't stop, really, you know? You gotta, like, see it through, and it's hard, and the whole thing is very precise. All right, predictions up, everybody. 2 minutes. Do we beat this by 29 hours? Yes or no? That's 20 or 33 minutes now. Good plan. You got this. We touched some grass, too. Hell yeah. You can do it. Hex says is a doubter. When the first Toy Story 5 trailer came out, he quote tweeted it and said something like, "I'm excited to show you what I've been working on." What? I wonder if he was kidding or if that's real. That's crazy if that's real. Put most of my money on you. I need you to hurry up. All right, Thebes, I'm going to win for you. Although, Thebes, don't think I've forgotten about when you bet on Beefy. Don't think I've forgotten about when you put your money on Beefy and you celebrated my defeat to Beefy in rounds. I don't forget these things. That's rounds, not Celeste. We should rematch, bro? Yeah, I'm like literally like 50% stronger because I've had more matches since then. Hitless, deathless, rounds relies on the luck of the cards. I need money. All right, all right. This is hitless, deathless. It's true. You were cautious when I slight you? You do. Take it seriously next time, then? Honestly, my fight against Billy was very hype. Rounds was like $3, I think, Stripe. It was not expensive. Alright. Get this fucking W. Whoops. Actually, we managed it! Oh! Not bad. But if you get stuck here, I'm just dick boned. Balls, boobs, balls, boobs. Here's who I made a remix of You Got a Friend of Me called Friend Inside Me, and the Deltarune community would have been alive with some theory based around Woody. Holy. The cat's fighting. Yeah. It's good if the cats play and chase each other a bit. Yeah, as long as they're not shedding blood, I'm not worried about it, honestly. It's good exercise. They're both fat as fuck. But wait, there's a way to do it in one cycle. Obviously, they don't want you to fucking wait, bro. You think speedrunners are waiting? Why did I think that waiting a cycle was the answer? Honestly. Never the answer in this kind of thing. The whole game is designed to be done fast. Gotta go fast, like Sonic the Echidna. God! 769 Canadian? Wow, it's gonna put you out of Hearth and fucking home, huh? Sorry, I can't presume about anyone's financial situation, to be totally fair. Balls, boobs, why not both? Trans rights? Fair. Yeah. Fair enough. Bloobs. We love bloobs. Boobs, bloobs. You name it. That's dick. Actually beefed. It's so tough to do it all within the cycle. There's a lot going on, man. There's a lot of sauce in the peanut butter. The pred is quite hefty. The pred is quite hefty, and people don't think that I'm going to do it. Beefy, I'm not going to lie. I felt a little personally defeated that you didn't get your request in time yesterday. Oh, shit. I actually forgot to raise the price. I need to do that. It was today. Venmore, call me crazy, but I don't think you can dash into the purple spikes, Crunch. You're crazy, Mira. You're crazy. I don't think you've been paying attention. That's all right. That's all right. What are you going to do? Fucking hell. Was that something? No, you just ride it over and save your dash. You ride it over and save your dash. I'm getting better though, Chad. I'm literally fucking learning. Actually, I'm kind of liking the analog stick now all of a sudden. My boy Blue, he's learning. This wasn't about the analog stick. Against because it felt kind of weird on purpose, but still option. 27 give men 2. Yeah, that's true, yeah. I think at least half the games I've bought in the last 12 months have been because of you or your streams. Noida, Slay the Spire. Let's go. Advertisers, moneybags, oil barons, sugar mamas out there in the world. Hear my call. I sell copies. Give me your money. Crunch better give me a cut. Oops, wrong tab. I don't want to get Slay the Spire because I know I'll become heavily addicted. You should get it, Hex, though. It's so fun. It's so fun, and it passes all the, like, anybody's, like, value arguments for games. Slay the Spire easily passes if you like it at all. It's so good, and there's so much content to it. It's genuinely, I think, one of, like, the best roguelikes of all time. It's one of my favorites for sure. That was almost it, too. That was not the way. You want to get on the other side, bro. You want to get on the other side. I'm getting better, Blue. I do think the analog is actually helping. I think Thebes did tell me early that he used the analog stick for the whole game. But I, of course, ignored that. Am I supposed to scoot over there? There's that little jut up. 10% luck, 50% skill. A lot less hesitation. Uh-oh. One of the cats puking? I hear the unfortunate sound, chat. Gizmo is. No, I missed the one up there. Okay, still though. Still, right? That's pretty good, man. Gizmo had one too many souls of the condemned. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, hard surface flooring is great for cat puke for sure. Unfortunately, the cats often choose to puke on the carpets. They usually choose not to puke on the bed, at least. Usually, you know, being the operative word there. Looks like a hairball. He's too dang fluffy. He's too dang perfect. That's the problem here. We have to find a way to make her less perfect, Leah. Which is an impossible task, obviously. That's the way cleaner way to handle it, bro. I made it on hard mode last time. Pay the believers. Pay the believers, by the way. Actually easy. It took like 7 minutes. It took like 7 minutes, baby. Let's go. Take Hex's points, put them in your pocket. It's free money. It's free real estate, baby. Easy. Good luck, 6B. Thank you, Autumn. The porn guest game request gets closer. Ah! Thank you, dear. Let's go, baby. My Pointerinos. Let's go. And yeah, welcome in, Autumn. I hope you're having a good one. Tamervale time, yeah. Also, by the way, for the Celeste heads, we're playing Celeste again on Thursday this week. It's not just Monday this week, as a heads up. As a heads up. I'm not going to formalize what we're going to do on the schedule on Friday. The one time I came here and bet motherfucker gets it. I've never been against Crunch in anything. Literally untrue. Literally untrue. But that's all right. That's all right. You've got enough brand equity to tank just to, you know, a single erroneous statement like that. Lurking, I'm listening in earbuds. Howdy. Hey, nice. Appreciate the lurk. We lost 12K. Ah, feels good to win, man. Good to win. All right, continue on. Egan, you have been a stalwart believer. Don't worry. I had to keep holding it there. This makes me want to play a rhythm game. This feels like a rhythm game, that little section there, Chad. This is UFO 50 Wash. Yeah. This is one of 50 games in UFO 50. Kevin, my guy. Kevin. That wasn't Kevin's fault. I shouldn't have taken it out on him, honestly. He had nothing to do with that, bro. He had nothing to do with that. Kevin was standing over there just being a homie, you know? Impossible. Are all the blocks Kevin? That is my understanding. Celeste heads, feel free to correct me if I'm misappropriating Kevin. I've been converted to the light side of believing. Wow, it does good stuff when I win, huh? If you get low enough, yeah, that's the trick. Come on. Wasn't it flushed out as pin golf, but it's worth the play. Hey, low. To the window and to the wall, as they say. You need to use the boosticles there. You need to use the boosticles to hit the right wall, and you're over there Parcheesi time. Kill. Hang. Drop. Hit. Boosticles. I missed the boosticles, so we didn't get the Parcheesi. I went the wrong direction and still salvaged it. Why? Till the sweat drops down our balls. That's right, Wash. Let's go, buddy. You get me. You get me, fellow white man. I haven't been converted. I just carefully watch your rate of increased success. Like a stock analyst. Like a stock market analyst. Shit. What is up, money? What is the new stock market of the big 26? It's obviously Roomba. If you're not buying big in Roomba, then you're just trying to be poor and not live on a yacht like the rest of us. Sorry, buddy, you're getting left in the past. That was the boosticles! What is up, my fellow white passer? Oh, I'm the new stock market. I didn't even read it. Routine against Dean in the 16-plus dance room at the local rink? Holy. I remember being so excited, bro, when I went on, as a kid, I went on a cruise with my family, and I was lucky enough that my family was one of those where I got to bring a friend, bro. I got to bring a friend, because this friend's family would also bring me on vacation sometimes, so it was kind of like a, you know, compensatory thing that we did. These families traded their children for weeks. And anyways, we bring my buddy on this cruise, and we were 17, I think, at the time. 16, 17, both single, both ugly, both fat. And we both wanted, you know, to get laid on this cruise. And we were convinced that this cruise was going to be a, you know, ripe environment for such tomfoolery. And specifically, there was a under 21. It was specifically like, well, it was literally like 15 to 18-year-olds or something were allowed in there. It was like something like that. There was a space that was like specifically for people our age. We were like, we are going to go there, and it is just going to be, we're going to be meeting people, we're going to be living it up, we are going to be like, you know, the life of the party, and we are going to be smooching. And we found our way to this thing, and it did happen every single night, and there was literally nobody there ever. And we met nobody on that cruise and talked to no girls. Fun cruise, though. Fun cruise. We were looking for the wrong stuff, man. Everything else was great. We should have just focused on what was right there in front of us. Instead, we were like, I gotta see boobs on this cruise. You know, there's other things to life, man. Should have enjoyed the trip together. Our bring part of Roomba stock will one day go off, and all y'all be thinking this moment when y'all broke as fuck and I'm in a castle riding on 2 Roombas. You two were what? We were not the most comely boys at that time. I'll put it frankly, honestly. I'll put it frankly, like, regardless of, like, actual bone structure or anything like that, we were just, like, pimply and, like, greasy and, like, kind of, like, unkempt and wore, like, baggy clothes and, like, you know, would skulk around in the shadows of rooms and then be like, why is no one talking to us? You know? Hey, we made it. It wasn't Connor. It was my old buddy Rob, who is now a real piece of shit, honestly. Sorry, I guess I should have used a different name, but Rob, if you're seeing this, I don't approve of what you've done with your life. Who am I to judge, Chad? Who am I to judge? Of one large Roomba that'll ride in a battle at the end of the world. Its name will be Shadowvax. That's very funny, Nemo. That's very funny. Shadowvax is good. I want to give you proper acknowledgement of that. That's clever, bro. Rob catching some, just chilling, lurking his old friend's Twitch stream. He's a piece of shit. He's like wicked, like racist and misogynist and shit. I don't feel bad openly disliking him. Robin, let me say he's probably right about you. Get your act together. Thank you, Deegan. Thank you for backing me up here. The reasons I dislike him are not controversial ones. Let me put it that way. Eee. You launch me. Yup. I didn't say he was catching strays. That's true. You just said catching some. You did just say catching some. I was very precise in my phrasing, and I would prefer that you reevaluate and respond to my claim as explicitly stated. It's fair, man. What's up, anti-establishment? This is not Noida. Rob is actually Mira catfishing. Honestly, Mira has displayed so much more emotional intelligence than Rob ever did in my entire time of being friends with him. He has bafflingly grown as a person, if that's true. Squirrels! Mirror deleted it. Backroom Movies comes out. That'd be a good Discord movie night. We can do that if you want, Stripe. If you organize everything and do all the work. Wait, there's no... Oh, we gotta bash into him there. I did tell a story about this individual before. Jeez, I hope he doesn't see this, man. I told the story about him before. He was the guy who did the thing when him and I went camping together at one point on another one of these children vacation exchanges. We went camping and we rode... I went the wrong way again. We rode horses, and he told his girlfriend that we rode horses and that he liked it, and she was like, wow, that's surprising. I didn't think you'd be into that. And he got, like, insanely offended and almost broke up with her. Because she just was, like, surprised that he liked horses. And it is still fucking funny to this day. I was like, chill, bro. It's all right. You normally like motorcycles and metal music. I get what she means. It's okay to surprise people sometimes. She doesn't... Alright, he drives a Cybertruck. He doesn't, but he would. I saw him at one point. He was at like some mutual event. I forget what it was, like a wedding or something I saw him at. And he came up to me and we chatted a little bit. And he was very much like tough guying me the whole time. Because we've like definitely fallen out. And like he knows that we're like opposite sides of the coin at this point. And he was tough guying me the whole time. And we were kind of like chatting and it was civil or whatever. And then at one point, he looked me up and down and he goes, you and I don't have anything in common anymore, do we? And I was like, man, you know, maybe not. And then it was like, we kind of both like laughed and walked away. Have not spoken since. That was it. That was it. So if you're watching this, buddy, fuck you. Only was Umamasume. Now we're talking. Oh no! You gotta not get yeeted. I did do this part and I thought I made it to the end of it, but I didn't apparently. All it is, baby. Now we got the actual thing. Momon? Leah's been on a heavy Pokemon kick, chat. She's been in deep. She's been doing ROMs. She's doing all the shit. Save your dash if you can. Sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Oh, just a little bit. Help, I can't stop playing the Spirit Veil demo, even though I know it's all going away. Mira, you gotta play PoE 2 before the economy's totally solved. You gotta get back to your PoE 2 character before the economy's totally solved. Because you actually care enough to get to the point where that matters. Highly religious Pokemon style game called Mormon. Oh my god. The funny thing is Gabe would vehemently defend that's existence on Steam. Lost all your Pokemon Steam after the Elite Four and Heart Gold. Damn. Yeah, every once in a while I'll do the like nostalgia Pokemon thing and it's fun. And I play a lot of the new games that come out. Not all of them, but I play most of them. We gotta grab the wall and then jump off the wall, get a little boosticle. Resolve, not gonna lie, but I respect the knowledge on your end, and it's gotta boot up PoE 2 to remind myself how fun the build is, yeah. Alright, well, I tried, Mira. I tried. Brady with the music. Hey! Wait, how the dick? What is the game here? Like that! That's the game! You gotta go for the diagonal. Celeste? Yeah, the game is Celeste. Come on, man. I'm Celeste, glad to be helpful. I always rely on you two. Y'all got my back. Cheers. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, almost, man, almost. Or to be fair, only reason I'm not doing it right now is because I want to listen to lore and stuff, but also want to watch stream. Gotcha, gotcha. After I'll send it, hell yeah. I know, I was thinking about I might return to it tonight. I haven't gotten to the Berserker in Spirit Vale, but I kind of just want to get back to playing PoE. I don't know, we'll see. I'm pretty close to the Berserker. I think I'm like 40-something? I forget. Well, I could maybe just get all the way. Yeah, some parts of this are really making me want to play rhythm games. Part of it is just that I watched Wash play Beat Saber for a while the other day, and it looked so fucking fun that I'm like legit tempted to get a VR headset for it. But also just like Clone Hero or something, I know I could get hooked up through like Prof's got stuff for that. I just love rhythm games, man. I miss playing them. VR when? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think we could set that up. I could probably stream it somehow, right? So much fun. Yeah, it looks like it, dude. And I love rhythm games. And the parts where this is going fast and I'm like picking directions, it like feels like a rhythm game, you know? Like I'm reading a chart. I was thrown off a bit when I spoke about how overwhelming it was at first, but after I farmed to get Mana Leech card for my axe, couple life-summing pieces, it's all clicked. Nice. That's glad to know it came together. You've got VRX. You love blades and sorcery. There's probably, at this point, getting a VR is a bit more worth it because there are so many apps that have built up over time. So now there's probably enough stuff for me to check out that it could be fun. Isn't there a roguelike rhythm game? Yeah, something of the Necro Dancer. It's like a Necro Dancer spinoff. Rift? Yeah, Rift of the... Crypt is the OG. There's a new one. That's easy as streaming from a browser. Interesting. Sex being turn-based? Wait, why are you talking about sex being turn-based? Crypt of the Necromancer is one, but there's a new one. There's a new one, I swear. Crypt of the Necrodancer is the original. That's like a kind of like a classic roguelike, except you play to the beat. Meaning it's like turn-based, and when you press in a direction to move, all the enemies take their turn, that kind of thing. I hope you don't get motion sick. I haven't really experienced much motion sickness in my life. Generally been alright with it. But I swear, there's a newer game that came out legit in the last, like, 2 years called, like, Rift of the Necrodancer or something. That's, like, a new game, and it has more of, like, a Guitar Hero-looking, like, chart system. I thought someone brought up the idea of sex being like turn-based combat. Yeah. You could, honestly, give me 10 minutes and I could argue that sex is like turn-based combat, but we shouldn't, right? Are you familiar with asymmetric VR games? No. What do you mean? At least not by that term. Oh, I didn't think I made it. Players in VR, the other on a PC. No, that sounds kind of fun, though. That reminds me of, like, Actually, is there one of those where it's like the disable the bomb thing where somebody is like handling a bomb in VR? Fuck! And the other person is reading a manual and telling them what to do in the VR? Like that kind of thing? You are thinking of Rift of the Necrodancer? It's just not a roguelike. Oh, see, I didn't know that. You can build up VR legs, but you need to keep at it. Gotcha. Well, Chad, I do play a lot of video games. Rec Room game that shut down used to be my favorite VR game. There's reboots of it, but they aren't the same. Gotcha. Don't stop and know. Yeah, that Miri. Yeah, that one. Should what? I haven't done enough sex to know how turn-based it is. It can be. You know, it's about how you look at it. It's about philosophy. The platform you get Giants help, Giants VR player. Cool. My second favorite way to play games right after PC. My only experience playing VR, it's very limited, chat. I played VR at PAX a couple of times, like going into booths and like trying VR games at PAX. It seemed very fun. That's my only experience. Come on. PC players steal the God's Orb. The VR player is the overseeing God who can destroy the player. That's fun. Yes! Let's go. I ponder every orb I see. Huge. Sometimes they give you rooms like that for fun, which I think is amazing game design, by the way. You know? Like, that last room was very challenging, and the game devs knew it. And the game devs knew it, so they gave me a really easy and just satisfying and fun to do room after that. And that's like, that shit is chef's kiss, man. Thank you, devs. Thank you. That was nice. That was fun. All right. Yeah, here's one that's just nice to go through, yeah. Battling... She's so sick. When do I get the Battling skin? It's immediately hostile. Will you kill me if I don't move? No, you'll give me a second. You'll give me a second. Fun game, man. I really enjoy playing this. This is one of those games where the time just melts away, dude. Because, like, just the pushing of the buttons is so fun, and it just keeps you going back. Like, for me, the way that it just puts you right back in, it's very addictive. The Nord devs didn't learn that part of game design, yeah. No, they knew about it. They just didn't care. Give me 1 second, chat, actually. I'm going to get another beer. We'll go a little past 10. We'll go a little past 10 tonight. As a treat, yeah. All right, back. The Nord devs knew when they chose suffering. Battling's hair is mine first thing in the morning. Yeah, yeah. Welcome back. Thank you, Stripe. Thank you, thank you. I have a feeling this is going to be a challenging room. I'm mentally preparing. All right. I see. You gotta get close to her there. What hour? Pay the doubters. Almost. Okay, just dial. There's a lot going on here, chat. I'm not gonna lie. Awful lot going on here. Gotta wait longer. You want to go straight up there. I'm gonna go straight up there. Battling, I've got your fucking number, honestly. I am you. I am you. Then you gotta jump off, yeah. What am us? Being a Rift of the Necrodancer, there's Undertale X Toho music. Really? I do feel like I would like that game. I've been craving some rhythm gaming. I'm craving some rhythm gaming, and I'm craving some Souls gaming, man. Some people say that Souls fighting feels like rhythm gaming. So, you know, maybe it's all one and the same. I just like twitchy gameplay. You just shot me to death? Oh, almost. Almost. Damn, man, tough. Toho 6 is getting a remake? Nice. We played... I don't know if we played a proper Toho game. We did. We played, like, Toho Luna Nights or something. One of them. Hex requested one Toho game at one point. But it was like a spin-off. It was like a Metroidvania spin-off rather than a bullet hell game. Come on. I need to go up into the side a little bit there. Gotta dial a little bit here, chat. I must become one with the hand soap. He shot me out of the air. That's tough. God, if I were to get a VR, I'm not saying I'm going to right now, but what should you get? What is the VR to get these days? TV? You need to land on that? Get a Quest 3? Is that what's the new Steam VR is probably going to be the best? Oh. Best bang for the buck, and if you don't like it, resale value is high. I feel like I don't fucking trust Meta, but I guess all companies suck. It's the Meta Quest, isn't it? You have to land on that while it's falling. Quest 2 or 3 or a Valve Index if you want good Steam VR. I feel like getting the Valve one would probably make more sense for me as a content creator. Steam one would be my first choice, but it's also like 5x more expensive. How much is it? How much is a Steam Index? And they're coming out with a new one, right? That's probably gonna be really expensive too. Maybe I'll wait for the new one and like, I don't know, plan for it then. Not the Index, which is being phased out. Okay, well, what's the new Steam one and how much does it cost? Who's your daddy and what does he do? We like the Valve Index. It's crazy expensive, though. Apparently, they have another one on the horizon, and everyone with an Index is waiting for it. Ah. Holy, I thought I died in there. Index still holds up. Huge. Not what the cost currently, though? Yeah, like they won't put it on sale or reduce the cost because they know the product they have type shit. Sure. Use them on my 3S. I just use my PC. That's your Quest 3. You have a Quest? Because it was cheap and it isn't terrible. God damn it. I have the sort of nice thing where if I get the nicer one, I get to write it off on my taxes either way, chat, as a streamer, so I have a little bit of an excuse to get the nicer toy, perhaps. Not right now, not today. Not today, but down the line when, you know, like when the new Steam one comes out, I could maybe like get on that hype. Right, I gotta knock those down first by getting close to her. You're right, if I wanted to play Beat Saber this week, the like Meta Quest 3S would probably be the play, you know? You streaming a game from your PC, eh? Is that what the... I honestly don't... I thought all VR headsets worked where you had to get the... You had to play the game with your PC still. Does the quest run it, like, totally independently? PC doing all the work. Okay, yeah, I thought the PC did the work. Whoops. They pretty much all work for streaming. Quest is pretty much a laptop on your face. Does independent and it does connected. And connected probably runs a lot better. The reason, yeah, and you want to save that one for the way back, maybe? I played several games straight up the quest, like Beat Saber and Warfighters World War II Combat or whatever it's called. You're a quest salesman here, Deegan. I'm not gonna lie. You are pushing me to get the quest. Several times I've been like, I don't know. I think I'll probably just go for the nicer Steam one someday. And you're like, no, brother, you gotta get the quest. You gotta have it. You're asking questions and I got the answers? Well, that's what, yeah. Yeah. Almost. You could get it without that. Luigi, James, Pokemon, Papyrus, Sans, Mettaton, Jesus, Kermit the Frog, Mr. Antenna, Stanford and Stanley Pines, and Goofy, among many more, have made it to round 3 of Tumblr's Sexiest Man contest. Nice. Heard the meta ones are annoying if you don't use Facebook. What? Are they? That seems crazy. Because Facebook is like... I feel like a lot of people I know still have Facebooks, but like don't really, you know, use them very much. You know? Lottie says it's a bit of a nuisance. You don't have to use it, but you do need a Facebook account, I think. Funny. That kind of checks out in a way. I don't use my Facebook, but I have one, yeah. God damn it. What am I doing? Maybe I gotta try to shoot straight. I feel like I was getting that, but there it is. Ugh. Oh, titty tit. Oh, titty tit, how far are you tit? I'm one of the rare people who have practically zero social media. Nice. I don't know if FBN can use my quest, but the Meta Horizon software on PC seems obnoxious so far. Gotcha. And is that like the software you have to use to like connect your quests to your PC? As like an intermediary between like your games and... Ricky came second, right? And Sans won. Bonies? Is there like a skeleton coalition of furries? I don't use that software at all. That's way better. Okay, nice. What were some of their built-in stuff? Gotcha. Gotcha. No, I gotta save the thing for after her. That's what I'm doing wrong. Virtual desktop streamer does it. Allows me to full access my PC with a headset. Nice. Alright, well. I will take the quest into serious consideration. Oh, I did it again. Like I said, I'm probably not going to be buying something like that either way. I got a little bit of discretionary money from my bonus at work, and I need to spend it on, like, a drill. I need to get, like, a decent drill for the house. That's what I've decided, you know, actually warrants the spending. Because I don't have a single damn drill. The social media I semi-regularly use is Twitch, YouTube, and Reddit for games, pictures of, like, sticks, cats, and mold. You like looking at mold on Reddit? There's probably some good mold pictures on Reddit, I'll give you that. Mushrooms are definitely all over Reddit. I did it again. Drill in virtual reality. I don't really want the best thing I can get. That's not what I was saying necessarily. I have... Moldly interesting. Go ahead and kill me, whatever. My mother instilled a tendency in me. My sister was laughing at me about this too, because she's like, you do this exact thing that mom does. Which is... If there are like 3 versions of a product and there's like the cheap one, the better than the cheap one, and then the like really nice one, I always go for the better than the cheap one. And sometimes that is a good idea. Sometimes it is not. There is nuance to it, and too often I ignore the nuance and I just get the slightly better one. I think sometimes it's some products that is worth it, and you should do that. You know? I'm not going to get the best drill. I'm not going to get the best drill sword. I'm just going to get... I've got a bunch of cobalt tools already that are kind of just like super basic level tools. And that I've accepted buying the cheap one is okay. I'm buying the cheapest beans because all beans taste the same. Sure, but you're probably not buying the cheapest jam. Get a cobalt drill driver combo and you'll love it. Yeah, I probably will. And I've already got all the cobalt stuff, so the tool or the batteries will probably go together. You know what I mean? My lawnmower battery goes on my weed whacker. I'm gonna be weed whacking tomorrow, Chad. Ideally, if I can find some time to get out there. It's gonna be like cool out tomorrow, so it's good time to be hitting the lawn with some fucking spinning wires. Peanut butter has to be good. Yeah, actually, cheap peanut butter, you can tell. For like headphones, I will do lots of research and find good ones that aren't a popular brand. Brands usually come with higher price for no reason. They do. They do. Sometimes I will also sometimes just buy the branded thing that is more expensive because it's convenient, which is a terrible habit, obviously. I do. One thing people would say is crazy expensive. One thing people would say is really expensive, but today I actually don't think it's bad at all. I really like these particular earbuds for streaming. I like this particular style of earbud for streaming. And I think the Apple ones are actually good value. They are better quality. They sound better. They're a little bit more durable than pretty much like the $10 ones you could get at like a convenience store, you know? And it's like paying 20 bucks and having them last for like 6 months is way better than getting a pair that sounds worse, is less comfortable in your ear, and lasts less long anyways, you know? And that's specifically for earbuds. Obviously, if we were talking about over-ear headphones, it's a totally different conversation. But I specifically don't like the like jam deep in your ear earbuds because of my slutty little ear canals like Leah's making fun of. But yeah. When it comes to tech, I try to save up forever and get the same option too. I'd rather dish out more for longevity than cheap and replace consistently. Yeah. Current headphones are one more Sonaflows. I think they're Chinese. To know if they're good quality, only 90 Canadian, 50 to 60 USD. Gotcha. Fancy noise cancellation. Nice. My gauges are bigger than my ear canals? Maybe. I have small ear canals. I'll tell you again, the doctor told me. I have a doctor's note, chat. I have small and slutty little ear canals. They are shitty and slutty. You ever tried bone conduction headphones? No, I don't like the sound of it, though. You telling me that shit's gonna vibrate the music into my bones? Because that sounds like a fucking invasion of my privacy. Like, don't vibrate the music into my bones like that, headphones. There it is. John Celeste. Uh-oh! Come on, man. That's like the... You know what kind of was legit? Talking about vibrating the music into your bones. You know what was kind of doing that? You know what was kind of crossing a line? You guys remember those toothbrushes that would play like a bit of a song, and it was like exactly 2 minutes or whatever, so it was like the amount of time that you should brush your teeth. But so you would like turn it on and put it in your mouth, and it would legit like play the music like into your fucking mouth. So it'd be like, you would have the toothbrush and you would listen to, you know, literally 120 seconds of Skater Boy by Avril Lavigne, and it's just like getting blasted into your cranium and timing your toothbrush. And they were hype. I wanted one. I had one. I had one. I don't remember what song it was. I don't think it was Skater Boy. I more likely would have gotten, I don't know. Brush your teeth with an iPod Touch? That would be funny. I did get an iPod Touch in the first gen. I did a job for my mom over the summer. I did a job for my mom over the summer where I went into her school over the course of... I don't really remember how long it took me. It felt like forever. My memory is telling me that I slaved over this and did it forever, but my reasonable adult brain is telling me it was probably like a week. maybe 2 weeks. So I don't think I slaved that hard, but I definitely went in and did like these like, you know, 8-hour shifts at my mom's school of sitting there stamping textbooks. She needed to stamp like all of the textbooks for several grades in a school. And I just did that work unpaid. And the payment was she bought me an iPod Touch at the end. Which is funny, because that's work that must have been delegated to somebody theoretically in the school. And my mom was like, I will just have my son do it. And then she got me an iPod for doing it. So once again, I was paid. I was stoked. I was more than paid. Yeah, 100% a W job. 100% a W job. Because it wasn't even bad. It wasn't even bad. I remember just like chilling and like spacing out. And it was like the kind of thing you like go into a trance. It's like playing an ARPG. It was like open, bang, move, open, bang, move, open, bang, move. Shit was not bad. It was not bad. It was like kind of chill. And there was a bit of make number go up to it because I was in the auditorium. I was in the auditorium doing it, and I was able to see the pile of completed books grow. And that was very satisfying. I was literally like on the stage in the auditorium because that was like a big open space for whatever reason where they did this. Oh. The coolest jobs you had? That might have been my coolest job ever. I would jump on a trampoline making people scream. What do you mean? Did you work at a haunted house? That's the only scenario that happens. Or maybe he was an indoor skydiving trainer. Yes, yes, yes. You are mine. Huge. A lot of the screams, the more customers we brought in, gotta be a haunted house. Generally, indoor skydiving places aren't judged purely on their, you know, scream criteria. Euro bungee ride at the Kansas City Renaissance Festival for like 9 years. Oh, you worked at a Renaissance fair? I always thought that seemed so fun, man. Was it fun? I heard like, it was all anecdotal, obviously, but I heard like fun stories of people I knew that worked at the Ren fairs that were like, yeah, we would all like chill after and stuff, and like it was a good crowd, like all that kind of crap. Being paid to learn to make a tank? Yeah, that counts. I'm not like even the biggest gun guy on the planet. Like I don't... In the same way that I don't find cars that cool, I don't find guns that cool, basically. Like, I do, but they're kind of just like, whatever. But learning how to use a tank is awesome, Mira. That's sick as hell, yeah. I'm enough of a 10-year-old boy to say that that's fucking rad. Worked at the fair from 8 to 34 voluntarily and only stopped because I moved away. Damn, that's awesome, man. Well, I'm guessing you liked it, then. He was just a nanny. He was the pacifier from that movie, The Pacifier, with Vin Diesel. That was Deegan. Hi, Gizmo. Cat? He's shouting at me. This room sucks? Jeez. How close are we to the end, by the way? How close are we by the end? Are there any Celeste knowers in chat who know roughly how close? Worked at a large plot of land in a river that was for tubing and ziplining. Had some wild summers. Nice. That shit's probably fun, man. That's the kind of stuff that old people are like, ah, to be young. And now I'm getting to that point in my life where I'm like, ah, to be young. You're about 6 seconds away? I don't think so. 3 years, 108 days till the end. Crunchpuff is real. You're in the 3rd checkpoint out of 4, near the end of the 3rd, and the 4th chapter is the shortest. Realistically, though, that's probably like 30 minutes of stuff. I don't know if we'll finish it. We'll see. I can look at a sports car and be like, that's sick, but the moment someone starts telling me how it goes from 0 to 60, and yeah, it's like, whatever. Doing some of those things are cool. Yeah, being in a fast car, seeing a cool car is cool. I imagine if someone was like, here's a bazooka, do you want to shoot it at that bay of hail? Or bale of hay? I don't know if you'll finish it. Thebes is being real with me. Tit on my dick. Hi. I could dash there to turn it, or no, you don't want to do that, because that would take me out of it. Ooh, scoot around it and then hit it from the other side. That's the fucking play, bro. Hit. Never mind, we did it. Never mind, I'm dead. Down those damn paws. Sir Hay of Bale. First real job was at a small movie theater. My boss was a super young, relaxed dude. Full access to all the snacks. Nice. Watch the movies come out the night before they're released. That's dope. That's fun, man. That's a nice memory. There's the absolute best. Walking the grounds floor opens with a group of fairies singing Bo Burnham's shit. People like my friend Chris Farrell is Forge and Fire champion. That's cool. This is the hardest room, IMO. Gonna lock in. Man, just use a boob job as a swearing word. Yeah. Boob job is no laughing matter. Crunch, where do you keep going? I don't know, man. Do I just do that? Yeah, that's the way. Holy shit, there's so much more to the room. Had a digital projector we hooked up to an Xbox? Yes, that kind of shit's so fun. Not. Oh, and then I can hit that guy again. Yeah, man. Not the way. That was insane. We got it. I should have wall jumped though. Not wall jumping. Fucked us. We got effed in the B by the lack of wall jump. Hit here. Wall jump. You gotta wall jump quick or you get shot. There it is. Up and over. God, fuck. I had to wait for that thing. I mean, I should kill a little more time. But I do something else over there with that time? Well, I don't know. I don't have that much of it. Happens if I, like, go over there. You run out. Yeah, no, I think we're close to the right time cycle there. Come on, man. Guys, good luck and get good. Hey, we'll catch you later, Slayer. Thanks for hanging, buddy. I hope you have a good night. Good. See, it was like it showed up the second after I left, man. There it is. Tricky, tricky. Close, though. Just keep trying to intuit it. Don't put too much thought into it. Brain bad. Brain bad, button good. Too early. You gotta kill more time. Not the way. Come on, man. Put around. And you can't do, like, tight loops. I keep wanting to, like, do a tight loop to, like, you know, kill time, but you can't. Also, once again, the game probably doesn't want me to kill time. That's not usually the strategy. Bring cats to say stuff with buttons. When the vacuum comes on, the owner would warn the cats by tapping the vacuum. Was turned on, the cat would spam vacuum nervous until it went away. At some point, cats asked for a snacky, so the owner said snacky all done, and the cat responded by spamming vacuum to show his disapproval. That's funny. Alright, man. It looks so easy. It looks so easy. It really does. Very precise. Waste time. Yup. I did it, chat. Probably didn't need to grab both of them there, to be fair. I probably should save one and then get blasted into another one or something. Can't do that. You gotta go up and over there for the little dunk. Perfect. You want to go up for the higher one first, maybe? Two straight. Die. Be a very funny thing to say to a person trying to get into a gay bar that's obviously straight. Yeah, and then you can fall onto that one and dash into her. Yeah, that's doable. I hit the fucking ceiling. Very close, though. We're making progress, little by little. Dunk. Dunkaroo. Ooh! Not the play. Sometimes it's weird. Most of the time I stick to the plan, and then every now and then my brain just doesn't do it. Because for a lot of this stuff, I do eventually just get out of my brain's way, and I'm truly like letting it autopilot through the path that it knows works. You know? And then sometimes it just like fucking misfires. I just go the wrong way. Wrong. Wrong. Again, classic. Here's the example. That was the strangest route I've ever seen. You gabagool. Careful with the feathers popping you forward if you're holding the direction when they stop. Oh, good call. Yeah, I didn't think about that. So there's a little DI on the exit. I went to another zip code that time. We got a wrap, man. It's almost 10:30. But I feel like we can get this room. We can wrap once we get this room. Good. I actually was able to hit them both cleanly there. I just gotta not fucking fly into the ceiling. Sucks, man. Others are weird. Yeah, I'm learning that. We're getting there, though. It does also, when you do it right, it feels so awesome. I feel like I haven't acknowledged that in a little bit, but when you hit the buttons right, God, it feels great. Because the game just plays so well that when you control it right and actually execute, like, it is so, so smooth. It's so nice. Went the other way that time. Just felt like dying. tough, man, and I should have let go of the stick there, but I wasn't doing any DI, and I didn't. This game, so either I don't know or I do it subconsciously. I use the analog, so I'm rarely ever not holding a direction. I went for the alt strat there. I actually think scooting up through them both is the safer one. Thought I died there for a second, but we live, bitches. Oh, we got shot. Got shot in the damn head. Most of the time, the bullets just, like, aren't a problem, and then every now and then, they kind of just fucking get you, bro. Like, there, we got boned by it. That was the bullet. First moves, you grab the middle thing, first loop up on the end of the top always. Grab the middle thing first and loop up to end up on top always. I don't fully understand, but I'll keep it in mind. Oh, you're saying go for the middle thing first. I see. I do understand. The BB's saying we do this the loop-de-loop. We shoot across, we grab this feather, and then we up... I did it wrong because I'm so used to my order of operations. Down like this, around the loop-de-loop. Into her, across. Up to... I did it again. I have to rewrite my programming, BB. Hold on, I'm trying. I think I know what you're suggesting, though. Scoot around her. Oh. Yeah. This is the battle. It is. It's tough. I just did whatever. Whatever. Oh, PB! 80% of the crazy modded levels I see are played with a controller. I wonder if it's just better. I don't know what is better and what is worse in this situation, but for me personally, a controller is always better for this type of game. For a lot of types of games, I prefer a controller, but especially like a 2D platformer, love a controller. Titty, tit, tit. On my ditty dick dick. Unless it's Noida. Yeah, I don't play Noida with a controller. I would try to, though, at some point. Just like for fun. I don't need to get it there, by the way. Shoot at her, and then she yeets you across. We're getting yeeted across, so might as well, you know, use that time. To do this, up and over, and just go right into her. Just take it right into her, and then she yeets us into that last one. You. Alright. Whoops. I was like, I fucked it up. Went the wrong way for fun. Alright, this is it. This is the win. Come on. Some of those jumps are weirdly forgiving, chat. Some of those, like, bounces there are weirdly forgiving, where it's like, she always bounces you, like, exactly the right way. You might say you're battling. Battling. Whoops, I went the wrong way. Yeah, right, Blue? For, like, the game is very precise in a lot of ways, but for that, she, like, pretty much always blasts you right where she needs to. So it seems like that's pretty much just, like, decided. See, I'm skipping the schmeckles. Too far to hit it, but it just works out. I guess it's probably just the thing where they decided the rest of it was enough, because it is. The rest of this is pretty challenging, as it is. You don't need her bouncicles to be much harder to hit to make it more challenging. You son of a... Yeah, now I'm thinking that strat just doesn't work because she shoots us every time. Try it once or twice more. You just gotta scoot under it, baby! Yes! Yes! Let's go! Yes! Let's go, baby. Bouncicles. Woo! Let's go. All right, man. All right. Oh. Let's just, it's after 10:30, chat. Let's call it there. We can save and quit right there. I know the game saves that. We'll come back to it next time. We got the W. We got the W on that room. If we have to do it again, we have to do it again, whatever. Very, very fun, though. Very, very fun. Thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it, for real. I really like playing this game. We're going to be playing it again on Thursday, so we'll be back in a couple of days playing some more freaking Celeste, man. Making some more progress. We're pretty close to the end now. Although I have no idea how long, like, chapters 8 and 9 are going to be. But maybe that'll be a bunch more stuff. Also, depending on how long it takes me, of course, and all that. But either way, a lot of fun, yeah. A lot of fun. I will look at the meme after this, Blue. GG, thank you. I appreciate it. Good night, Crampa. Crampa. All right. Let's go ahead and end that episode there for the night. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. If you did and you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button. If you're watching on YouTube, please make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks, everybody.